Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are at the Nicklaus Course here at the Reunion Resort. We played the Palmer Course so far, the Watson Course. Got to finish off the trilogy now here at the Nicklaus Course. The first two courses have been absolutely beautiful. The third, this Nicklaus spot, is looking the same. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to see you here. Let's play some golf. First hole coming up, Nicklaus Course, part one.
All right, guys, so some technical difficulties here at our first hole, but now here's future Frank, actually present day Frank, here to walk you through this shot on the first. Here's me taking just 1, 2, 3, 4 peeks at it, I think, and then giving it a rip, but a short par 4. I leave this one a little out to the right, a little bit of a high block, but still had a chance at it though. Went up right at that cart path over there, a little bit of a members bounce, which is fantastic. And we still had just a wedge shot left here at the par 4. I'm probably saying something just so wise here right now, I'm sure, and insightful, but unfortunately that'll remain a mystery. So once again, a good break off that first tee. Kind of hit a high block, but still have a look at it. And only a wedge left, so plenty of height on this one to get up and over these trees. A little bit downwind here. I leave this one just a little out to the right. Good fluid swing, but I think I caught up in their wind a little bit of a crosswind to the right. Nope, can't even lie about that because you could literally see the flag just going downwind. But a little bit long nonetheless. Didn't get it on the camera there, but a downhill birdie putt from about 20 feet coming up for our 3 at the first. So a pretty good shot in there, a little bit downwind, got held up in their wind a little bit long. Always have to have something to blame it on. Definitely wasn't me hitting it the wrong distance, totally the wind. And now we have this look at birdie. So got a couple different looks at it, paced it out before, and now going ahead and just buy into that line and trust it with a good stroke. Not meant to be. So just a little bit meat on that bone to tap in for our 4. Good run at it. Looked like it kept it on the high side there, which was good. Just didn't quite break, as you can see by my confused hand gesture there, but not meant to be. So there's a little bit of work left now for the 4. Let's see if I can knock it in. And a good stroke, so a good confident par there at the first. You have one more hole of present day Frank here on the microphone, and then we get it figured out here on the 3rd hole. So again, a lot of wisdom, I'm sure, here. We'll see you on the 2nd. All right, so now up to the 2nd hole here. A little bit of a dogleg right par 4. Blocked that first driver swing, so really trying to finish this one all the way through it. Bought into that alignment. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the 5th look at it, and now ready to go. Good confident swing. And we go ahead and clear that bunker in the middle of the fairway. So a really good swing there at the 2nd. See if we can convert with a good iron shot. So a really good tee ball here at the 2nd. Good confident swing over the bunker, a little downwind, which helped as well. And only a flip wedge here left. Got 115 yards to, looks like a back pin there. Just trusting a really good confident swing, feeling some club face control, feels right here. Making sure I keep that club face nice and square for a good, accurate approach shot here at the 2nd. So a couple looks at it again, bind into that line, and a good confident swing here at our 2nd. So this one really looked good in the air, and then unfortunately a little downwind and got it just long. So you can see it creep off the back there. Tricky little up and down here coming to save our par at the par 4 2nd hole. So a little deep here at the 2nd hole. Not a lot of green to work with. Got to get this thing up and down in a hurry. Really just trying to buy into a good landing spot here. Really caught that thing well. Carried it just where I wanted to. Gave it a look, but not meant to be. But a really, really good chip shot there, and a quality up and down to save our par at the 2nd hole.
So moving right along to the 3rd hole. This is our first hole on the microphone today. What's up, people? A little voiceover on the first 2, some technical difficulties on 1 and 2, and now we're back. Par 5, 3rd hole. We're even par so far on the day today. Trying to get a fairway here off the tee, put us in a good position to get under par here on the front 9. Yeah, so that one's killed right at the left side of that fairway. And we'll be rolling there. It looks like actually through the fairway a little bit, right over on that mound on the left side, but should be a good angle into our dogleg right, par 5. Let's make a birdie. So I was thinking about hitting the green in 2 there. That is definitely not going to be the case. We have 250 still into the wind on this hole. I'm going to try and just keep this thing up the left side of the fairway, put us in a good position to try and get up and down for a birdie. Yeah, so a good swing there. It might just be a little too far up to the left. Let's see. And so that's a fairway. Getting good angle in. Trying to make our birdie. Get under par here. So that one just went through the fairway a little bit, but still a good look at it. Didn't get behind these trees too, which is a win. But this is dead into the wind here still. Feels like a 2-club win. Big point of emphasis of the day today is going to be trying to take advantage of the holes that are not into the wind, because that's certainly going to make a huge difference out here. So it's only 106 to this front edge. I tend to get my wedges a little bit higher than I would like, so I'm actually just going to kind of flight down hit a little gap wedge shot here. Just trying to place one on the front edge. A little half swing, low spin, keep this thing under the wind as best I can. I pulled it. See if it catches a piece of the green. Oh man, well short. So I think I let that get into my head a little bit too much. That was probably about a quarter gap swing. And I got stumped, people. Make it up and down, trying to save our par. So probably just trying to do a little bit too much there. Wind definitely got into my head. Didn't really buy into the distance. Maybe a little bit more aggressive with the 54 would have helped, but not meant to be. No green regulation here. Now we're scrambling a little bit on the par 5, trying to stay even par here on the front 9 at the Nicklaus Course. Let's do it. All right, so not the worst leave here. A little short left, a little pull. Also babied that gap wedge a little bit too, and it did not make it there, but pretty straightforward pitch here. Try to focus up, really buy into my landing spot. Make her up and down. So gave it a look, just a little bit deep, probably about a, I don't know, foot or two further than I'd want to land that one, but right idea. Caught it good off that tight lie. Actually, a lot of work to be done here though. A little bit of a downslope, more of a downslope than I accounted for. We got a tester coming back up the hill now for our par here at the par 5 third. So a good save there, good up and down. Keep the momentum going here on the front 9. Even par through 3. That was a good one. That was a good comebacker. You need those to keep the round going. And we'll see you guys on 4, even par. So another good par there. Grinding this front 9 out. Windy front 9. It's going to be a tough into the wind for the golf game, but the real test for the wind today is going to be in my hair gel, I think. The hair's flying everywhere. The wind is howling. And it's going to be a real test for Tresemme. So a little bit of a plug for Tresemme. We'll see how you guys hold up. I'd love to continue to use your product in the hair in the future, but we play golf though, we're outside. We have windy conditions. Let's see how it holds up. So plug for our guys over there. Now you know what we're rocking, but let's focus up though. Not talking about the hair, we're talking about making birdies. 4-14, dead into the wind here. Par 4, 4th hole. See what we can do. Starts with a good tee ball. So it's really hit hard. It's going right at that pot bunker though. Let's see if it gets lucky. I think it's cutting right of it. And it is. So a good tee ball there, get us off in a good start on this hole. Hopefully make a birdie, steal one dead into the wind here. So a good tee ball there. We got 165 to this middle pin location. I'm going to play at another club. I got a 7-iron in my hand, playing about 175 into this wind, but trying to be relatively aggressive to that middle pin location. Going right at it. Let's see if it's a number. Oh, drifting a little bit right on us now. All right, so a good ball there, middle of the green. Started right at it. Looks like we have a little bit of a crosswind now, blowing it out to the right. And just gave us a decent look at it. Almost had a really good look at it, but we still got a birdie putt nonetheless. Let's make one. So a good shot in here on the 7th hole. The 7th hole. Man, played a lot of golf this week. That was a 7-iron. We're on the 4th hole, 7-iron. Good swing with the 7. Let's try and convert on a birdie now. Going back up the hill. It looks like a little bit here, relatively flat putt, which is always good. Try and give it a run, get under par. So I ended up actually just breaking a little bit to my left. I had it going just a touch the other way, but a good lag. And our 4. So I will take fours and pars happily today in these kind of conditions, and another good one there. So even par through the first four at Jack's spot. So a good par there at the fourth hole. Keep the momentum here going at Jack's spot. This is a dog of a par 3, playing 200, but dead into the wind. This feels like a 2-club wind at the minimum. I'm playing this thing all of 220, 225, and just trying to put a good smooth swing on it. Really control this club face here. And I did not. Failed it out to the right. Ah, what a crappy swing. Actually coming back to the left a little bit now. And it's gonna wind up just short of that bunker, so. Overthought that one a little bit with the hybrid. Probably worst swing of the day there. But we're scrambling today at Jack's spot. This isn't gonna be easy. Let's go make a par, stay it even. So I'm a big fan of the positive affirmations on the golf course. Over that ball, I was literally thinking about putting it in the jar, even though I was very nervous over it, knew it was a tough shot, but you might as well not focus on the difficulty of the shot and focus on what could possibly be if you put a good swing on it. So there's a lot of positive affirmations there. Also, one thing though about the positive affirmations, no guarantee that that's gonna then translate to the shot. Golf's also still pretty hard. You still gotta make a swing at it. I didn't there, but you wanted to make sure that you knew that the head was in the right spot there. Let's get it up and down now. All right, so went up just short right of this green side bunker here. Really flared that one out quite a bit. The wind was just eating that thing up. So still some work to do. Straight up the hill though, to this back pin. Got plenty of green to work with. See what we could do. Gotta go a little bit, gotta go. Yeah, so right off the face. I'm on a little bit of an upslope here as well too. So anytime you're on an upslope like that, the club, you're gonna add loft to that club face. It's gonna get up in a hurry. So should have known that. That means, you know, if it gets up and comes down as soft as it did, you guys saw that one, once it hit the green, really didn't have much on it because it's coming in from a little higher launch angle. That means it's gonna roll out less, right? So I probably wanted to land that thing 2 or 3 feet short of that pin there at the most for our tap-in par like we've been seeing a lot of today. Not the case on that chip shot, so a lot of work to be done. Try and walk out of here with a 3. I have all of 20 feet going back up this hill. I pulled it right off the face. Not a good stroke. Yeah, not the one. So a bad hole here at the 4th. And we're gonna make our first bogey of the day. I'm sorry, this is the 5th hole. Bad bogey here at the 5th hole. I don't think there was a good shot on that hole. That was a bad tee shot. The chip shot left way too much on that, and then totally dead pulled that putt. So quick memory, we'll forget about that one. First bogey of the day, 1 over par. So the first bogey of the day there at the 5th hole. No excuses really on that one. I can say it was a difficult hole, but it was just such a crappy chip shot there. Plenty of green to work with, and then a really bad putt on it. So probably deserving of a bogey there. Really have not been making a lot of double bogeys on this trip. I don't know why I keep saying that out loud in the middle of the round, but it's been good. Been able to score the ball well and reduce some of the misses. Now, as I say that, we're looking at a par 5 dead into the wind. So we'll see what we can do here. Just looking to really control the club face on this one. Hopefully hit a little tight throw off the middle. So I slipped out on that one. I'm gonna get away with it. It's actually a little low cut. Right at the left center of that fairway. So we'll take that one. That was a very good miss. My whole left foot actually in an attempt to clear out of the way and making sure I can get this club face back to square. Totally slipped out. So kind of got fouled by the ground on that one. We'll take it fairway. So got away with a little bit of a miss there off the tee, but into the wind there. Actually wound up sending a low cut that got up here decent, but we still have a poke left. I'm hitting this forward. This will actually finish well short of the green too. We still have all of about 260 in, dead into the wind. Kind of put a good swing on it. So that one's hit hard. That's perfect. And that'll be up there. Hopefully with a little mid iron or a wedge in for our birdie here. Get that bogey right back. So a good layup shot here at the 4 wood. We've got 106 left to this front left pin, but I'm kind of lost here, to be totally honest with you guys. This wind is messing with my brain. I have a gap wedge in hand. I'm gonna play it like 130, 125, but same thought that I've been kind of having is really just trying to control this club face. sure it doesn't get lost in that wind up there. Let's see if it gets up there. It's a little right of the pin. All right, so a poor effort there with the gap wedge. Missed this thing. Got it high and cutting, which we did not want there. So unable to control the face as I wanted to, and we're left with a little bit of a tricky up and down, short side up and down. Try and make our par here at the par 5. Yeah, so a good one up there. So similar to that shot I had on the last hole, I learned my lesson, which was good, by that same upslope, which means that I was going to get up in the air in a hurry, but then also down in a hurry, which it did. So stop pretty quickly. Foot and a half left for our par. All right, so really good up and down there, good save. And my strategy with those knee knockers, I don't like to think about them too much. People are probably like, why doesn't he mark that? Why don't you wipe the ball off? Go ahead and knock it in. That's my strategy. That's a par there. Good one into the wind, 1 over for the day. So a very good up and down there. That was a good one to keep the momentum going. We're gonna stay at 1 over par. This is a grind today. If I can keep this round around even par, I would be very happy with that. That'd be good. Breezy today, first time seeing the course, and that's beautiful so far though. So we're gonna move right along to the 7th hole, par 4. Little dog leg to the right. I'm gonna stay aggressive with driver here. It's only 372, and we got bunkers all around the joint, but just gonna go ahead and try and hit this thing hard. So it's gonna find one of those bunkers, I think. Looks like it's going right at that fairway bunker. See if it carries it. And it looks like it does not. I'm not sure what I'm talking about carrying it. I'm not sure if it even reached it dead into the wind, but it's good to have some confidence with the big dog. And let's try and make a birdie out of the bunker. So 125 left in this fairway bunker. Plop it right in. We are gotta be into about a 2 club wind, I'm thinking. And out of this bunker, I got this playing all at 150. So that whole location, so I have a 9 iron. Wow. Wild. A little bit of a gust here. I'm gonna give this a second. I was saying on the tee box, though, really in the business of making good pars today. Trying this thing out. Good 9 iron. Leaking to the right on me, into that wind. And actually gonna come up short of that green side bunker. So another crappy swing, really letting the ball flare out in the wind here a little bit. Some club face issues, but we'll keep making pars though. Let's do it, 1 over par. So that thing out of the bunker was not even close to the green. Not my best effort out of there. Forced myself to keep scrambling here today, but so far so good on that front. Let's keep it going. It's a part of my game that I'm often relying on. Gonna get the ball striking a little bit more dialed in, but this is where we score. Try and keep this thing out to the left of the pin. Should trickle down for me. Oh, it does not. Oh man. So hit that thing right where I wanted to. I thought this was gonna kick dead to the right. This whole green sloping real hard down to the right, and it stayed straight. So maybe I carried it just a little too far. I don't know. That was a little bit of a misread, and rolled out pretty good. So all of a sudden on the short par 4, gonna have to be grinding out another par. This one went well by, so I definitely carried it a little too far as well too. And just a touch more flatter up here, honestly, than I thought. So that one's on me. I misjudged that, and now we got a lot of work to do. So try and get this thing back down the hill. All of about 20 feet left, 15, 20 feet. Ooh, man, so that's a good one. Really good par there. A couple fist pumps. I'm breaking out the fist pumps with no shame too. This is where you break them out. That was a huge save, really good up and down, and a good putt. So the short game saved me today. Let's keep it going. 1 over par. So a very, very good par save there. That was going to keep the momentum going, 1 over par. On the 8th hole of the day now, par 3. Crazy, this marker next to me is saying 146 to the middle. Cart's got a 160 to the back. Probably playing another 2 clubs into the wind. I have a 6-iron. That's a high cut going right at it. A little left. Oh, man. So probably overthought the wind on that one a little bit. A little too much club with that 6-iron. Trying to make it up and down here though, on a tough par 3. But some work to be done here though. This is a big slope in front of me. Probably don't have to give him much. Sit down, sit. Man, look at that thing still go. Jeez Louise. So a little bit low, I probably where I wanted it to. No tee on me, I'm sorry. Fix that up. So definitely a little low there now that I'm looking at it again. Added some speed to the end, and now I still have this tester coming back up the hill. Trying to save our par. Man. Not it. I swear the wind pushed that thing a little bit too. That is, that's wild. Got to hit that putt a little bit harder. I guess on days like today too, the hair is trying its best to hold up, and so is the game. 2 over par now. A tough bogey there after a good tee shot. So a tough bogey there at the par 3, especially after hitting a decent tee shot, getting a putt at it. That was a total misread on that putt. Left it low, hit it too far, and then not enough speed on that putt coming back. It's crazy when you're playing on days like this where the wind starts messing with the putts. That's just an added thought in your head over that thing. Definitely did not hit it firm enough, and that's a bogey. So that's what it is. And we had a really good par save on the 7th. Gave one back there, so 2 over now going to the 9th hole. A short one though, and pretty downwind. This one we want to take advantage of. Get one of those bogeys back here to end part 1. Yes, that's hard up the right side. Should stay left of those fairway bunkers up there, which it does. And we're gonna have a good look in here at the short par 4. Let's make a bird. So a good tee ball there. Get it set up in a good position. Try and throw a wedge right on this green. Not overthink it. We'll see if that's the number. A little knockdown. Get right up there. Oh, and it is. So a really good shot here. Good little nifty wedge shot. Keep it under the wind. Try and take advantage of the birdie. So a good swing there. Really, really going with the wedge. Let's try and convert now on our birdie. Should be just right edge. This wind is gonna hit it too. Oh. Man, it's crazy to see the wind roll that thing out as well too. So still a foot or so left off after a brutal lip. All right, we'll take that 4. So wind playing some games, not even off the tee box. I didn't think it was gonna mess with my putting, but it's messing with my putting. And a tough par there, and we're gonna stay at 2 over for the front 9. We'll see you at the outro. All right, guys, so that'll do it for the video today. 2 over par, 38. Not too upset with that round. It was pretty decent playing in some tough conditions. That one bogey on the 8th was kind of a dagger to 3 putt pretty much from just off the green. But it is what it is. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. But if you liked what you saw, if you could leave a like down below, a comment, let us know what you thought about the video. We'll see you next time at part 2, trying to go low at the Nicklaus Course at Reunion.